everybody, before you watch the video, make sure you follow the page, like the video. Hope you enjoy.
So it is interesting like that, but you know, the name that comes to my mind straight off the bat is actually what's his name? Hobsonmura. Okay. Hobsonmura. Like when I started,
world champion.
I started jiu-jitsu. He was a god
all the time, man.
Now I used to go to stadiums like to watch jiu-jitsu competition back in Brazil when I was, teenager, and stayed the whole day. But he was a guy that I need to watch these guys.
I have to.
It was just amazing.
But I mention his name to even purple belt now, and they're like, "Who?
Who's that?" Yeah.
And I'm like, "Come on, man! You play this sport. Like, what other sport would you play and not know anyone in the sport? If you play AFL, you know the AFL teams, you know players. Yeah. If you play basketball, you know the teams and the players.
There's more history of the characters and stuff.
Yeah, and. It's strange when I talk to people, and you see it all the time. Like Hobsonmura to me was just a phenom. Like he was just absolutely amazing. A little guy using these fantastic techniques.
Very unique positions. For
yeah,
sure,
yeah. And then there's there's other guy. Like I always will reference Terere. Like he's one of my favorite players of jiu-jitsu of all time.
He released his movie now. Do you know that?
No.
He released a movie at some cinemas. I think it'll be the end of the month, 30th of October.
Definitely going to see it.
Yeah, it'll be soon on all Netflix and everything.
I'm going to have to learn Portuguese.
Yeah. I think they'll get the subtitles for sure. But I mean, it's a huge thing, Brazil. They just have the grand opening for the movie and everything,
It's to me, it's like he's had so much influence on jiu-jitsu today, and no one knows him.
I trained with him.
Oh, lucky you!
It was really nice. Not only on that perspective, but on a perspective of taking back on the days of elite sport, and someone seeing a kid on the street get in trouble, and look after cars and go, hey man, you want to train, you know what I mean? And then giving the opportunity for someone, because he started a trend that there's a lot of guys all over the world that came from the slum without nothing, give perspective, give job,
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And we sort of spoke about this early, or before we started the actual podcast, about that whole thing of identifying that talent. It's like I don't know if he identified the talent in this kid, just as in this kid's going to work hard and hustle to do what he needs to do to
they did.
To
I
get
can tell
through.
you that right now. They did. Because the kid was a world champion every belt.
Yeah, if I give him an opportunity at something, can he transfer his drive and his willingness to hustle into that new field?
And not only that, there's no other option.
Yeah,
Jiu-jitsu
definitely.
or nothing. That is, I think, is also counts. But he had he was really good at early belts, world champion every single belt. Not many people is a world champion every single belt, but he was like a gun. You know what I mean? Like I never trained with a guy that can do triangles so quick to both sides. Like I never came across anything like that.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, like, and again, go and check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, like all our platforms. Give us a follow at bjj.101 on Instagram, and go and check out bjj101.com.au to access the full video library.